Hello, welcome to my channel, Ascend With Me Tarot. My name is Dawn. We're looking at the Divine Feminine Soul Tribe Collective energies around love. This is probably going to be a two-part video because this cuts off around 26 minutes and I'm really wanting to dig in. We're going to look at the mental, the emotional, the spiritual, and the physical energies for both of you guys. Because Divine Feminine, what I'm seeing for you is, you're staying optimistic about your love life, or Spirit's telling you to stay open, stay optimistic, don't give up on love, don't harden your heart, beautiful. It says positive thinking and faith will bring you romance, and you are attracting someone, but this person you're attracting, they're dealing with, I feel like they're going through an awakening, honestly, because they've got religious factors here, but they're attracted to you, okay? So, I feel like the person you're attracting, they're influenced right now by their religion, right? Their religious factors, their upbringing. You're probably, this spiritual high priestess type energy, and I feel like they're a little intimidated by that, or just trying to understand you, but they're definitely attracted to you, and Spirit's telling you, just stay focused on what you're doing, stay focused on loving yourself, right? And at the same time, don't lose hope is what I'm hearing, okay? So Divine Feminine, let's pull an overall energy for where you're at right now spiritually, okay, on your spiritual journey. Only take what resonates, guys. This won't be everybody's story. Just take what resonates, leave the rest. All right, so what is the overall energy for Divine Feminine as far as her spiritual walk right now? Yeah, you're learning to trust yourself, which is beautiful. Trusting yourself. Trusting yourself. And 31 breaks into a 4, right? That's a 4, which speaks about trusting your stability, trusting your power, trusting your intuition, trusting your desires, right? So Spirit's got you in this energy of trusting yourself. Let's talk about this person who you're attracting, who's attracted to you. Where are they at with the spiritual? Okay, that was fast. Okay, defend to the end the worthwhile. This person's going through spiritual changes because 32 is a 5. 5's about changes. And they're gaining wisdom through you, Divine Feminine, okay? They're gaining wisdom through you, through whatever you're doing spiritually, okay? Whatever you're doing for your own spiritual path, that's attracting this person, and you've got them questioning the things that they've been spoon-fed, right? It's like this person's opening up to the spiritual path is what I'm seeing. So let's read out of the book for those two energies for each of you guys, and then we're going to break into some more stuff here and just kind of see what kind of stuff you guys could be dealing with. So let's talk about your energy of trust yourself, Divine Feminine. Let's start there. And like I said, this will be a two-part video, guys. So I hope you watch both parts. And if you do resonate with this and you vibe with what I'm reading here, please hit the subscribe button. I would love to have you as one of my subscribers. I'm trying to build this channel up, and I'm just so grateful for each and every one of you guys, and for all the ones who are my subscribers. Thank you guys. I love you so much. I really appreciate y'all's support. All right, so 31, it says trust yourself. You are wise, Divine Feminine. You know how to grow even without knowing how you know. Beautiful. Like the ancient forests, spectacular galaxies, and the acorn that becomes the oak, there is a natural intelligence for growth that is beyond logic and reason. It just happens. At the deepest levels, we are governed by this force that is so palpable. I can never say that word. Palpable. It literally shapes the world. So you're shaping your world right now, Divine Feminine. Beautiful. At the same time, it is so invisible that sometimes we forget its presence and worry that our minds have to work everything out for life to happen and for us to be all right. We can become unnecessarily anxious about our affairs and how life will unfold. This oracle brings the message that you are growing. You really are. Don't doubt it. Even if you don't see it yet, remember that so much is happening when the seed is still unbroken in the ground. Below the earth, it is summoning up all the might, power, and force it needs to push above the topsoil and burst up into the light. It is essential for anything good to happen later on. Yet we don't see any of that. We just have to trust that things will happen when the time is right. You are also being asked to trust in yourself. You know how to grow. Don't overthink things. It won't help you. Don't worry so much. You are doing a great job in this game of life. When you trust yourself, you relax and you can heed your own wisdom, insight, and messages much more clearly and easily. This oracle comes with particular guidance. You have a big destiny this lifetime and much to experience. Sometimes you make the error of judging something that is unpleasant as negative or a mistake. It isn't. It's just part of your greater hunger for experience. It doesn't mean you have to have a lot of it, but when you do, don't shame yourself for it. Simply let it be. Maybe it's just fertilizer for your next step on the path. It's all part of your life process, and it's all a sign of growth. This oracle is also telling you not to resist any points of instability in your life. This even applies to your most treasured relationships or your creative projects. That instability is just a growing pain because more consciousness, more love, and more light wants to infiltrate and pervade all parts of your life. The instability is not a sign of sickness, but of growth. So don't fret. Instead, choose to flow and grow. And that's what I was feeling, right? You focusing on stabilizing, right? Stability, Spirit was saying. But the key, Divine Feminine, because you are growing and you're not going to see 10 steps ahead of you. And it's going to feel overwhelming at times. And you are going to feel like you're alone, right? But you're never alone, baby. You are a Divine Feminine. The key word is divine, which means you're holding the Divine's hand. You are supported from the divine realm, okay? And Spirit's telling you stay optimistic because you've got a big destiny. That's what it said, right? They've got big things in the works for you, Divine Feminine, and you are attracting the person that's supposed to take this journey with you to the next level here. This person is being purged of religious factors right now, religious beliefs that don't line up with who they are, right? Just like you had to, Divine Feminine. You had to go through and purge the untruths and figure out what is your divine truth. What is your truth for yourself, right? This person is going through that right now is what I'm getting. But let's read about their overall energy. I think that was a 23. So let's go see what that was about. Okay, so this person's going to be your protector, number one. This person is they're attracted to you, so they're watching you, Divine Feminine, even if you're not aware of it, okay? And this person is, like, they want to protect you. They feel protective over you for some reason already, is what I'm seeing. And I feel like the only thing, that Spirit's saying stay optimistic because Spirit's working on this person in regards to their religious beliefs, these religious factors. But let's read. Yeah, they're breaking free from the illusions, just like you had to. It says, beneath the illusions, pretty as they may seem, you know what is real. This is your partner that you're attracting. This is your partner's energy, figuring out what is real. Beneath the lies, sweet though they may sound, you know what is worthwhile. All that is genuinely and truly essential for the heart to throb with life is worthwhile. Anything that dulls it or suffocates its vibrant aliveness must be questioned, challenged, and more than likely cast aside, for the heart is our key to living an authentic life. What is there once that is compromised? What is there once that is compromised? And that's a question. Without its foundation of truth, we are to be forever lost in confusion, doubt, and despair. You are a sacred warrior. See, I told you, a defender of the heart. This person is your warrior. This is your protector. Okay, a defender of the heart. You have cried genuine tears of your own grief and also the grief of the world. You have raged at injustice and oppression in your own life and in the world. You have felt the need to protect the presence of love, for whilst it is exceptionally powerful, it can too easily be smothered under lies and fear. The sacred warrior must not heed the dangerous voices that say, oh, stop being so sensitive. Stop making such a big deal out of things. Love is the biggest deal there is. What else is worth being so sensitive about? The sacred warrior is vigilant that the presence of love is not chipped away by fear, criticism, doubt, or untruths. Even if others find that the unflinching honesty of your feelings difficult to handle. Even if those feelings are expressed with gentleness and compassion, the sacred warrior honors the task of being more faithful to love than to anything else. This includes the fear of loss. Actually, it includes the fear of anything at all. This oracle brings guidance to honor even the smallest steps in your path of the sacred warrior. They are no less important than the more noticeable or dramatic actions on the path. One single misstep can begin a landslide of great devastation. Being vigilant with what is meaningful and what is truthful, even in the smallest and seemingly most insignificant ways, strengthens the sacred warrior and prevents darkness from gaining a stronghold from the inside. That darkness will be intelligent and sneaky. It will tell you that it doesn't matter, that this one time you can forget what you promised, that you are just one person and that you can't make a difference anyway. That darkness will lure you into sleepy ambivalence and dull your light. If you allow it to, the sacred warrior within will fight with love and honor to be true to what has meaning and never ever allow it to be cast aside. Even if it seems easier in the moment, the sacred warrior finds joy and humor in life. To prevent the seriousness of the task from stifling the heart that just wants to live and be free. That joy brings strength to the warrior and an expanded, relaxed awareness that can sense the presence of fear, whether it's masked with anger, hate, or doubt, and immediately respond to it with fierce compassion. The sacred warrior will not allow fear to gain a stronghold within their heart. This oracle has a special guidance for you, Divine Masculine, because that's who I'm talking to. You are being asked to stay strong and stand your ground. This might be a big emotional journey that feels like the fight of your life. It may be in a matter that does not seem to hold much importance. Perhaps, for example, you are contemplating an idea that you feel could be something, but those around you declare it is nothing, that it's too impractical, too little, or too much. However, what is happening or soon will be happening is worthwhile. So hold tight. Ask for help through the healing process. Stay true to the sacred warrior of love that you are and defend to the end all that is worthwhile. This oracle card gains even more significance for you if you have drawn the oracle of new birth in your reading. If you intuitively feel guided to read that message, do so, which we're not going to read the message, guys. So what I'm getting here, we have a divine feminine energy who's, baby girl, you're working so hard to stay optimistic, right? You're learning about trusting yourself, okay? Trusting, it's like getting to know yourself, divine feminine, your truest self, not the self that you had to dig out. Like you went through this energy already that this masculine's going through, the defend to the end, the worthwhile. You had to dig out and decide what was your, like, you know, what is worth your time and energy, what makes you feel worthy, right? Well, divine feminine, this masculine energy is going through that same process, but it's around their beliefs. It's around their beliefs. It's around their need to fight and stand up for you. Okay, is what I'm getting. They are your sacred warrior. They have a lot of naysayers in their environment telling them, you know, I feel like, you know, that they're probably around a lot of religious people here that's talking them or trying to give them like this energy of not going for what they know they promised you. They made a promise to you. There's a spiritual promise here that Spirit's working on them to bring out, to remind them of, is what I'm seeing, okay? And they know they're attracted to you, but there's a lot of fear associated with taking this leap with you, basically. And it's based around beliefs. It's based around belief systems. So let's just get started, y'all. All right, so let's talk about the chakra. Divine Feminine, what chakra are you currently working in or moving through? Divine Feminine, okay, both of y'all. The truth, you're speaking truth, Divine Feminine. Okay, you're in this. Your throat chakra is clear, so you're learning how to trust yourself, trust your truth, speak your truth, right, without fear, right? Speak your truth without caring what people think about it, right? You're embodying your throat chakra. What about this divine masculine energy, Spirit? What about this divine masculine? You know, this is a warrior. You know, this person's battling fear right now. Battling, I feel like it's worthiness too. Worthiness to be your mate. I'm hearing like I don't know what that is. Yeah. They're working through their base chakra, so getting rooted and grounded, and they could also be working through another type of relationship outside of their attraction to you, Divine Feminine, but we'll just have to see about that, okay? Let's see where you're at with the physical, Divine Feminine. Where is Divine Feminine in the physical, with her physical energies? What is the Divine Feminine in the physical? Yeah, you're making positive moves forward, Divine Feminine. So you're moving forward. You're making positive moves here. You're making changes. You're going through, you know, you're gaining stability after you've gone through a lot of changes, I'm hearing, okay? So definitely, it's positive movement forward. That's beautiful. What about for this masculine energy? He's really focusing on something that he's feeling rooted in, like, is what I'm getting. Tell me about this masculine's physical energy. What is his energy in the physical? He may be worrying about finances right now, I'm hearing. Okay. He's going through a spiritual storm, literally. It's like a spiritual storm. But it's needed in order for him to question these, you know, his beliefs. And to, like, it's like to get this courage to follow his attraction towards his Divine Feminine, who he has a spiritual promise to, is what I'm getting. But yeah, let's see where, yeah. Okay, yeah, material harvest in reverse. So until he fulfills this promise to you, Divine Feminine, his finances are going to be affected, and that's what's up. That's what I was feeling. And then we got material harvest in reverse, and it flew on top of your energy over here. So yes. Yeah, so he's going through financial and material changes right now, and that's because Spirit's going to continue to bring that storm around that's going to make him question everything that he thought was his comfort zone, right? That he thought was what he should be doing in his life. It's like Spirit's coming in to shake things up. Okay, let's see where you're at emotionally, Divine Feminine. Divine Feminine, yeah, you've withdrawn emotionally. That's what I'm feeling about Spirit saying. They want you to be optimistic, right? I feel like I'm not saying withdrawn, like you're withdrawn from the things you need to be withdrawn from, but at the same time, it's like keep your heart open. Don't give up on love. I feel like you've been pulling your energy back, your emotional energy. You've been using that to heal, is what I'm hearing. So you've been using this, you've been doing a lot of meditating, a lot of praying, okay? And you're using your emotional energy for yourself, to find your truest self, to give to your truest self. You're giving your own self the emotions that you once was looking for outside of yourself, right? What is about this masculine? Where is he at emotionally currently? Where is this masculine currently at emotionally? Okay, choose wise. Yeah, emotional loss. And we had choose wisely. So this masculine, he's either feeling the loss of you, or he's feeling the loss of something tied to these finances, okay? We'll have to dig deeper in a minute. Let's see where you're at, Spirit, or in the mental energy. Let's look at mental energy, and then we're going to look at each one of these categories. Hopefully I can get this done in 2 videos, guys. I hope it's not a 3-parter. I wish I could record longer. All right, so mentally, in the mental energy, where's this Divine Feminine at mentally with the mental energies, please? Where's Divine? Okay, that's, okay, hold on. That's not, those cards don't go there. Hopefully I don't have them all mixed up. Give me 1 second. Anyways, you could be standing in your power and your truth, because those are, and you've made a sacrifice. Divine Feminine, I feel like mental energies, you've gone through a big battle where you had to sacrifice these emotional ties, these attachments that you've had, and now you're standing in your truth in a powerful way, and that's your transformation, is what I'm getting. But let's get one from the actual. What is the mental energy for Divine Feminine, please? Mental energy, please, Spirit. Mental energies for Divine Feminine, please. Mental energy, okay. Yeah, I feel like you're coming out of mental conflict. This was coming out sideways. So, and Spirit's telling me you're standing in your power, right? We'll look into that. And yeah, you're moving on from mental conflict. That's what it is. You're moving on from mental conflict. Beautiful, Divine Feminine. What about this masculine? Let me put that back there, saying. What about this masculine? What about this masculine? Okay, yeah, he's taking he's rest and rejuvenation. He's learning how to meditate, okay? He's learning how to meditate. He's learning how to take a rest, not to overthink everything. He's in training, I'm hearing. Yeah, so he's learning about spirituality. He's being drawn, to calmness, how to keep a peaceful mind, right? So it's like you've won some mental battle, Divine Feminine, and it's affecting this masculine's energy in a powerful way, okay? Yeah, this masculine suffered in silence for a long time. It's like his heart's, it's like he's been holding on to a heartbreak, and that's been keeping him trapped. So this masculine's been stuck in some type of heartbroken situation here, but he's been keeping it all in, is what I'm seeing, suffering in silence. But now he's kind of like you're getting your power and standing in your truth after you had to make a sacrifice, an emotional sacrifice for your mental health. This person, they're about to have to do the same thing. They're about to have to face this emotional loss to make the same sacrifice in order to, give them the rest that they're being, like, it's like this person's seeking mental rest, mental rejuvenation, okay? And so they're meditating, they're studying, they're looking probably at, frequencies, sound frequency and things like that. They're trying to heal, so they're doing it in the spiritual way, right? But just like you had to realize the true relief comes when you cut loose from these emotional attachments, which you had to do, right? That's why this person's emotionally about to either currently feeling emotional loss or is about to feel emotional loss, because they're going to realize this need to also detach in order to have their rest and rejuvenation in regards to their own mental energy. Let's see where you're at spiritually, Divine Feminine. For the Divine Feminine spiritually, please. Yeah, obstacles and challenge. You've been facing your obstacles and your challenge in the spirit, overcoming these. We're going to look and see what this stuff is in a minute, right? It's like you're repairing that bridge. It's like I feel like you're going through the necessary changes to repair this crack in your spiritual bridge, and you're doing it step by step, challenge by challenge, but you're facing it. You don't have your head in the sand, Divine Feminine, right? You're making positive movement forward, and you're speaking your truth. That's beautiful. Yes, you're going to have a victory and a success. You are having victory and success in the spirit realm. Okay, right now you're still in that energy of reparation, though, repairing. Okay, but it is repairing, okay? So tell me about this masculine spiritual energy, Spirit, please. What is this masculine's energy as far as this religious factors, okay? Having to face these fears, facing their beliefs, being open-minded, they're being asked to cut some kind of they're going through an emotional loss in regards to finances and maybe a home situation. Yeah, they got to stand their ground in order to have victory and success. So this masculine spirit's telling them they're going to have to stand up, to stand their ground in order to have victory and success. And once they do that, their passion's going to be reignited, and this person's going to have the spiritual strength needed to overcome this illusion that they have set up in their life. And once they break that illusion, it's like they're already attracted to you. They're going to know exactly what they should do, who they should do this with, is what I'm seeing. Like there are going to be no more questions here. Okay, so guys, this is going to cut off in 3 minutes, but I'm going to go ahead and just pull a few more energies. I'll try to keep an eye. It cuts off at like 26:51, I think. So please join me for the second video as we dig into these energies. And I'm going to just kind of see what's going on with your obstacles, Divine Feminine, and this masculine, what they're asking him to stand his ground against. He's definitely going through, some loss, emotional loss, physical loss. He's trying to get it under control, right, in his thought patterns here. Like he's working hard. But that's what's drawing him towards spirituality, right? Is him seeking some kind of comfort in regards to this mental space and how to control his thoughts, how to think healthier, how have some kind of relief is what I'm getting. Yeah, he's being drawn into awareness through this mental energy that he's had to go through, right? Just like you did, Divine Feminine. But what is the spiritual obstacle or challenge for Divine Feminine that we're going to talk about? Let's see. Your obstacle, your challenge is to speak your truth, Divine Feminine. Wow. And you got that here twice. So we're going to have to dig into what this truth is. I feel like you are speaking it, but maybe you're not confident as you're speaking it. I don't know. Or maybe, that's this, you're learning to trust yourself. This is, Spirit saying stay optimistic. They're working with you. Trust yourself. Trust your feelings. Trust your truth. And we're going to see what the advice to that is. What about this masculine? What are you asking him to stand his ground against here? What is this masculine? Oh, yeah, he's going to have to make the same type of sacrifice in order to step into the light, Divine Feminine. Right? He's being asked to sacrifice these emotional ties, these physical ties, these illusions that he was so rooted in. He's going to have to sacrifice this in order to have his victory and success, to step into the light. So it's all in Divine's hands. It's going to go down exactly how Divine needs it to go down. Your job, Divine Feminine, is to stay optimistic, right? So, guys, join me for the second video, and we'll go ahead and break into these. I love you. Please hit the like, share, subscribe. I really appreciate your support. Y'all have a blessed day if you don't join me for part 2.